Alright, so here we are again, and what we're going to do today is try to create a brand new estimate from scratch by using AI. So I've got my database here, and you can see I've got 4 projects already in it, but we're going to create a 5th. So I'm going to go into Claude and I'm going to say, let's create a new project named social media test with a project number of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and copy over all estimate template items to start estimating. Alright, so that's going to take it just a second to be able to set all that stuff up, and it's going to say, okay, before I kick this off, let me ask a couple questions. So that's good. So is it a basement or a slab? I'm going to say it's a basement. Yes, add square foot now. And we want to take a look and say, what is the square foot details? And I have that right here. I've got my set of plans that I'm looking at. And it is a total of 2844 plus 406. So 2844 plus 406. What is it doing? 406. There we go. There we go. And so it'll put that in there, and it may prompt to ask a couple more. Let's see. No, that's not right. Okay, so it's going to kind of talk to itself, telling it what it needs. And I'm going to put in here, I'm going to say the total house square footage is 2844 plus 406. The porch square footage is, and I'm not sure what the porch square footage is, so I'm going to go into Octane here, and we're going to take that off, and so I got to do a calibration first. I'm going to calibrate it, and I'm going to say this is 23 foot 6, 23.5 feet, set the scale, and then when I do that, I can come in here and I can say, okay, what are the porches? So I'll do a porch square footage takeoff real quick, and see what this one is. And so that's 95 square foot. I think I've got a porch over here to the side that is 95 and 32. And then it's going to want this cover porch is going to be 329. Okay, so porch is 329 plus 95 plus 32. Deck square foot is, and let's see, this is going to be the deck. Okay, it's going to be 329. Alright, so let me get out of that. 329. Deck is 329 square feet. Alright, so we'll put that in there, and let's see if we can get the corrections made. So the house is 3250, the porch is 456, and the deck is 329. So it's going to go back and it's going to update. Alright, so yep, that looks good. And it added the estimate line items, ready to start estimating. So let's go just take a look. Let's just make sure that it's done what it said it's going to do. Social media test. Still did not get the project number correct. So let's put that in there. And it's got the heating cooled square footage, the porch square footage, the deck 329, and the garage square footage it didn't ask me for, so let's put that in there. Garage square footage is 583. Okay. Garage square footage is 583. And so I'll put that in there, and then it should do an update. So now as it's doing that, we'll come back to that. Well, let's see, it says it's done. Okay, so let's come back and let's check it out and see. We've got to do a refresh. Let's see if it did it. Yeah, there it is, 583. Okay, good. All right, so AI is on track right now, so then we're going to go and actually go into the estimate. And so we'll click that and go into it. And what should happen is it should have copied over from my estimate template, created line items automatically for this estimate to get started. So let's see if it did that. Again, I'm kind of on a slow server here, so yeah, here we go. Okay, let me kind of make this bigger here so we can take a look. All right, so good. So it's got numbers in here that are for that were copied over from the template. And so it's got some things I still got to fill in, obviously, because right now it's got a total of only 16,476, but it pulled in items that it should have pulled in. So the job truck, the cell phone, construction software, etc. So